Alright, our next conversation is going to be on the drug Alfaxalone, pronounced Alfaxalone. Alright, so Alfaxalone is very similar to propofol as to how it works on the body. Just like propofol, it has a very short duration of action, which means it's in and out of the body very quickly. And just like propofol, it has a very wide margin of safety, which means we just don't see a lot of major side effects with this drug, which makes it a very good drug for inducing an anesthetic state. This is another anesthetic agent. It's used for IV induction and of anesthesia and maintenance of that anesthesia if needed. It can be used in IM in cats to keep deep sedation or light anesthesia, so it has been used in that. It is considered a Schedule IV controlled substance in the United States, so it is controlled by the DEA. Its mode of action is kind of a strange one. It's actually a steroid molecule that is used. It works very similarly to other hypnotics like propofol. It binds to GABA receptors in the brain, and that's how it produces its effect. It is rapidly metabolized, once again, very quick in and out of the system, and it doesn't build up over a period of time, which is really nice. What's given is gone quickly and does not stick around to build up in the system. Effects of Alfaxalone, these are dose dependency and S suppression, i.e. if you give a certain amount, you expect a certain amount of sedation. The more you give, the more depressed the central nervous system gets. Heart rate, rhythm, blood pressure, cardiac output are all minimally effective. You can start to feel pretty good about this drug, generally speaking, when it's given because there's not a lot of side effects. The respiratory system, just like propofol, make sure you please note that apnea is the biggest side effect that we see, especially if we use it with an inhalant drug, i.e. we induce an animal with Alfaxalone, and then we put them on a gas anesthetic to maintain them. It has muscle relaxation with no excitement or twitching, which is another big thing with this drug. Big things with these drugs that you must remember is intubation is needed, and it's the same as propofol. If we are going to put an animal under anesthesia, we need to be able to have access to the airway, so intubation is very important on any animal that is giving a drug that can cause apnea or the breathing to stop. Its action is about 10 to 15 minutes in dogs, 15 to 20 minutes in cats, very similar to propofol again. Excitement can occur during recovery though, so as the animal's waking up, they're disoriented and they may act as if they're disoriented. We do not ever mix this drug with other injectable anesthetics. It's given by itself. And the big thing with this is drawing the drug and giving it IV, you need to use strict aseptic technique. It can become a source of contamination. The bottle or the way we're giving it, it can easily become a source of contamination and must be kept aseptically. Anytime there's any extra in the body, the bottle, if we don't use it right away, it has to be discarded within 6 hours of use, which is definitely a downfall to this medication. As far as the medication goes, it is becoming more and more popular in veterinary medicine, but the biggest problem with this drug is the fact that it is still pretty expensive, and if you do not use the drug in a timely manner, then you have to discard sometimes a significant amount of drug which is worth a lot of money. That is Alfaxalone.